So hi everyone, in this video we are going to guesstimate the number of fridges sold in India in a year. Now remember, whenever an interviewer gives you a guesstimate question, and if the question is not clear to you, for example you do not know the geography, you do not know the time frame of which they are asking you to do the guesstimate for, just go ahead and ask some preliminary questions. For example, over here we are already provided with the geography India and the time frame year. So I do not need any further questions about geography or the time frame, but yes, I do need to ask them if they want me to calculate for the fridge sold for the household purpose only or also for the commercial purpose, etc. For the simplicity of this question, we are going to only consider the fridge for household purpose. Moving on, I'll start with the guesstimate. So, I'm starting with the population of India, which is 1400 million. I'm dividing the population into two categories, urban population and rural population. I have taken the split as 30% for urban population, which gives 420 million, and 70% for rural population, which gives 980 million. Now I'm going to divide both of these categories further basis the income bracket. So high income group, medium income group and low income group for urban population, and similarly for rural population. Now please keep in mind that fridge are not as affordable, and therefore for rural category people, the mid income category and the low income category, it will be hard for them to afford it. Therefore we are going to ignore this and only consider the remaining part of the categories. Moving on, first I'll find out the average number of people in a household so that I can further find the number of household in each of these categories. So let's begin. The average number of people in a household for high income category I have taken is 4. Similarly, 5 for middle income group and 6 for low income group in urban population. And 5 people per household in a high income category group for rural population. To find the number of households, I'll simply divide 42 million by 4 for high income category. This gives me 10 million of households in high income category for urban population. Similarly, I'll calculate for the rest. Now the next step is to know the penetration of fridge in each of these households. So, fridge penetration. Now, I'm assuming that high income category of urban population as well as the middle income category of the urban population all will be having a fridge in their household. Whereas for low income category, I am assuming that not everyone is going to have a fridge. 90% of the people will be having a fridge at their home, but 10% I am taking that out considering the use of shared resource. Similarly, for rural income category, I have taken only 10% because of the affordability. So, to calculate the total number of fridge used for each of these categories, I'll just simply multiply the penetration into number of households. But remember, at this point we are only trying to find out the number of fridge currently in use and not the final answer of the fridge sold. So, number of fridge in households 10 million into 100% for high income category of urban population, I'll get 10 million of fridge. Similarly, 30 million for middle income households, approx 32 million for low income households and 0.2 million for high income category rural households. Now when I'll add all of these, I'll get the total number of fridges in households in India currently, which is approx 72 million. Now 72 million is the number of fridge that are used in India for household purposes. We have to find the number of fridge sold in India. Now to find this number, we have to look at two things. First, the number of fridge bought as a replacement of the old ones. And second, the number of fridge bought due to the growth in the industry. Now to find the number of fridge bought because of the replacement of old ones, I have to first know the lifetime of a fridge. So I'm considering 10 years as a lifetime of a single fridge. So to find the number of fridge bought as a replacement of old machines, I have to divide 72 million by 10, which will give me 7.2 million. Moving on to the industry growth, I have to first consider the rate of industry growth, which in this case I have assumed as 5%. So 72 million into 5% gives me 3.6 million. These are the numbers which when added will give me the total number of fridges sold in India in a year. This comes out to be 10.8 million of fridges sold in India in a year for household purposes. I hope this guesstimate helps. You can use this approach for finding similar guesstimates. You can use it for washing machine, fridge, AC, etc. I hope this helps and thanks for watching.